Hey YouTube, I'm Kenneth Ryan.
And I'm Lindsay Reese.
And we're back with another exciting episode of Fanfiction Friday, where we are continuing to read A Sad Secret, Red X Green Yaoi by Izzy Murder on Wattpad. How excited are you?
Oh, very excited. Yay.
If you don't remember what happened, please just go back and watch the last episode, because we are picking up with chapter 12 with this session.
Furry.
Yeah, this is going to become a furry. This is going to be like furry porn, like Umbreon and Red in furry form are going to like...
Oh my
boom.
god, ew.
I hope it happens because...
I mean, I've seen fanfictions.
Eeeeee.
And it's not even furry at the time, it's like, oh.
Alright, but we are on...
Pokemon were not meant to be used in that manner.
So we are on chapter 12, and this chapter is called, What the Hell Is He? And the foreword for this chapter is, Where is Red running off to? What the hell happened to him? Can Oak find him in time? I don't know, but let's find out.
Why did he run away?
Green's point of view.
He just ran off. Oh, we can find a way to stop it or something. Nope, I'm just gonna leave. Bye, see you. What was that? I asked Gramps, who was panting.
Red's a Pokemon.
Gramps said. What? I asked.
You've got to find him before someone catches him. Go look for him. Now, Green.
Gramps yelled, and I headed out the door. Go, Raikou.
Ryoku.
Ryoku.
I think they just spelled its name.
I don't even know.
I don't know either.
I said in the legendary roared. I hopped on his back and he glanced at me. We need to find Red, I said. Roared and took off.
Red's point of view. You can be the boy.
A rare Pokemon! I'm gonna catch you!
A boy shouted at me.
Go, Retta! Use Quick Attack!
The Pokemon hit me as hard as it could, making me fly backwards. That hurt really bad, actually. Then Retta, that's not spelled right, came at me using the same move. Okay, kid, you want a Pokemon? I'll give you one. My mouth felt hot, and I bit the Retta hard, making it scream and pass out. I must be strong, and I did just use Fire Fang, so I'm a fire type.
Red!
Are we just ignoring this? I did just use Fire Fang.
And did I just use Fire Fang? So I'm a type of fire
Oh,
type.
did I? I hate myself. Okay, continue.
Because you're like unconsciously correcting the grammar in your mind.
I am.
It's your thing.
Green jumped off Raikou, who was growling at me. You're the boy.
Oh, is this your Pokemon? Sorry, I didn't know that.
I didn't know. The kid said, there's no close quote, but the kid said, and I rubbed my head against Green's leg.
Yeah, he's mine. He ran away.
Green looked at me with a frown.
He's pretty strong.
The kid said, walking away.
Red, you're a Pokemon. You're a Pokemon.
You're. Oh, okay.
Roo.
Green frowned. Roo, I said, realizing I was speaking Pokemon, and that's why Oak didn't answer me.
Telling us what type of Pokemon he is. I mean, like, Roo. What the heck what Pokemon says Roo?
I don't know.
And then okay. Oh, let's go home, okay?
Green looked really sad. 9! This sounds very German. 9! 9, 9, 9! I shouted, meaning, okay.
Green's point of view. I'm back, and Red is with me, I said.
Ruah!
Red said, standing up on two legs. At least he could still walk normal.
Good. Hi, Red. Don't run away again, okay?
Gramps asked, looking at Red.
Zor!
Red shouted.
Well, if he speaks, he should say his name. What else has he said?
Gramps asked, pulling out his Pokédex. Roo, Rua, Zor, and 9, I said, and Red tackled me, licking my face.
There's so much tackling. Well, at least he remembers he loves you.
Oak said, then frowned. What is it, Gramps? I asked.
I need him to say them.
Gramps frowned. That's like found, but with an R.
It is. 9!
Red shouted. Arcanine is a fire...
Oh, can I be the Pokédex?
Okay,
I want to be the Pokédex.
Okay.
Arcanine is a fire-type Pokemon.
The Pokédex said. He don't look like an Arcanine. He don't look like a Arcanine, I said, patting Red's head.
Maybe there are multiple Pokemon.
Oak frowned. Poor Red. I'm sorry I couldn't stop this, I said.
Rua.
Red smiled at me, hugged me. Then...
I didn't recognize that one.
Gramps frowned. Where's his mom? I asked, and Red started walking around on 4 legs.
I told her what happened, and she went to get Red some more clothes because she fixed the other one so he would be comfortable with his tail. 9!
Red came running and hid behind me as Pikachu was charged and ready to fire.
Pikachu, that's Red.
Oak said, and Pikachu tilted his head to the side.
Choo!
Pikachu said.
Rah!
Red said.
Red's point of view. Just going to have him talk normal, but no human can understand him. I could understand Pikachu for once, which made me slightly happy. Pikachu thought I was a Pokemon that ate his master, so he hated me until Oak told him I was his master. It's okay, buddy, I said to him. Sorry, Red. I love you, Pikachu said, making me smile. I'm actually happy I can understand you, I said.
Come on, Red, let's go upstairs.
Green hollered. I don't want to, I said, knowing he didn't understand me. You should go with him, Red, Pikachu said.
Please, I got puffins.
I followed him because I always wanted to taste a puffin. We got to my room and Green gave me an orange one. It was spicy and hot like ketchup. And I pointed to my mouth and acted like it was hot.
Sorry, here.
Green gave me a dark purple one that was sweet and not hot at all. Thanks, I said, then frowned, remembering he could not understand me.
I don't care if you're a Pokemon. I love you, Red.
Green said.
Oh, are they going to know?
I love you too, Green. I kissed him on the lips, surprising him.
Well, at least I understood that.
Green laughed and petted my head, looking sad again. I wish I could make you feel better, Green, I said. I smiled looking at the love we had used and realized I could make him feel better. Ah! No! 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 Don't!
Oh, God. Is Green gonna bottom for the first time in the Pokemon? Oh, God.
That's a nice picture.
It's a beautiful picture.
Okay, so now we're on chapter 13. And this chapter is called He's Still Red. And the foreword to this chapter is, so Red thinks he can make Green happy by having sex with him. Will Green allow himself to be loved by the now Pokemon Red?
Hopefully not. Red's point of view.
Red's point of view. I'm just
And they spelled it right for once.
I picked the lube up and sat it in Green's lap. His eyes widened and he stared at me. I nuzzled his face and he frowned. Green pushed me away and shook his head no at me. Oh, thank God. Please, I begged and nuzzled his cheek again.
No, Red.
Oh, thank God. He snapped at me.
He's probably gonna convince him somehow.
Does he not want to do it with me because I'm hideous? I felt tears running down my cheeks and let out a whine. You think I'm disgusting. I sobbed and Green looked at me.
Oh, ew. Don't cry. I still love you. I'm just afraid I'll hurt you and you would not be able to tell me to stop. That's the only concern he has with this. The only concern. Oh, my boyfriend's a Pokemon, but I want to have sex with him, but what if I hurt him and he wants to stop? Instead of being like, oh, it's a Pokemon.
You know what I said? I don't think this can get worse because I always think that we are always hitting the bottom. Somehow rock bottom keeps getting worse as this fic goes on.
It's digging itself a hole.
Izzy Murder's never getting out of the hole she's dug for herself. Green said, wiping at my tears. So that's why. You would never hurt me, Green. I trust you, I said, and kissed his cheek.
I wish I could understand you. Green
said. I frowned, but got a whiff of something. What is that? I took off, leaving a confused Green behind, and saw Professor Oak holding something that smelled wonderful.
Let's have sex. Oh, food.
Ah, Red, here you go. Dinner. I sniffed it, then dug in.
What is that?
Green asked, sounding angry. Pokey food, Oak said. Green picked up the bowl, making me a little angry, and held it up to Oak.
He's still red. He's not a pet.
Green shouted, making me wince at the sudden loudness. Green, Oak said.
Come on, Red.
Green growled. I followed my tail between my legs and my ears down, slightly scared. When we walked into my room, Green slammed the door and looked at me. I shook in fear and backed up in a corner.
What the frick is happening? I'm sorry, Red. Did I scare you that bad?
That's literally going through my mind 25/7. Green asked, reaching toward me, but I growled at him. Green, you're scaring me.
But I'm growling at you. Okay.
I whimpered. Green frowned and went and laid on my bed, closing his eyes with a sigh.
All I ever do is hurt you and up getting you into trouble.
Green said with his eyes closed. I slowly walked over to him on 4 legs and sniffed his hand.
What's wrong with me?
Oh, God, this is like bad angst. Green asked, covering his eyes with his arm. Green, it's okay, I said, nuzzling his hand. He moved his arm away and was crying.
My father's right. I'm just a screw-up.
Green sat up, still crying. I hoped on the bed and started licking his salty tears away. Away. He smiled at me and petted my head.
You can even cheer me up as a Pokemon, Red. I love you. I just don't want you treated like an animal.
Green said. Green's point of view. 9!
Red said. Red, can I, see what moves you have? We could probably find out your types, I said. Red yelled, smiling and wagging his fox tail. Let's head outside, I said, hoping up and heading outside. No, it's hopping. No, it's hoping.
Nah, it's hoping.
It's hoping. Kind of. It's between the two because it needs an E. Red followed me and Gramps was following us to...
What are you doing?
Gramps asked. Training, I said, and sent out Raikou. Raikou, don't attack, just dodge, I said, and my Pokemon roared. Okay, Red, I said, and Red just sat there.
Red's point of view. I sat there for a trying remember how to use Fire Fang. I started picturing my mouth on fire and felt it do so. I lunged at Raikou, who dodged my Fire Fang.
There you go, Red. Now use Thunder Fang.
Green said. Why do you think he knows that? Oak asked.
'Cause my Arcanine knows it.
Green said, so I did the same thing only with lightning. He knew that too. Oak said. I suddenly felt meself grow cold. Then red haze flew around me and I lifted my arms and a giant orb flies toward Raikou. And I giant orb flies toward Raikou, who barely dodged it. That was night days. Oak sounded shocked.
That's a dark type move.
Green said, looking at me. I was tired, so I curled up beside Green. I felt him lift me up into his arms.
He used 3 moves, and he's tired. He is tired. It is getting late. Wonder where his mom is.
God! She's just like getting worse, Green asked. I'll call her. Just take him up to bed, Oak told Green. I yawned as Green carried me upstairs. What? As Green carried me upstairs, he laid me down on the bed and petted my head.
I love you, Red.
Green kissed me on the cheek and started walking towards the door. Love too, I said, sounding human. Green looked at me with wide eyes and kneeled down beside me.
What did you say?
Green said, tears filling up his eyes. I cocked my head at him. I love you too, I said, wagging my tail, and Green started crying. What'd I do? I asked, sounding human.
Gramps!
Green hollered, and Oak rushed through the door. What's wrong? Oak asked. Grin crying or race, I said, and Oak's eyes went wide. Red, you're oh, that's you.
Red, you're talking again.
Green smiled. Day happy, Tears? I asked, cocking my head again.
Very happy.
Green smiled and hugged me tight. Grin, Aunt, breathe. I huffed, and he let go, kissing me on the lips in front of Oak. This is wonderful, Oak said, walking out of the room.
I could just kiss you all over.
Green smiled at me. Too ired. Green, sweep with me. I hate that baby talk. I asked.
Sure.
Green petted my head and laid down next to me.
I'm sorry you're a Pokemon.
Green said. It's K. I ike it. It ool. I said, and he kissed my forehead.
Night Red.
Green said, closing his eyes. Ike Green. I said, closing mine. Yeah, okay,
God,
the next
that was
chapter's
just
called What? That expresses everything. What's this comment? God damn it, this makes me cry.
What?
Yes, it does.
Go down.
But too
Oh,
late.
and no, I need to see that comment.
It's too late. Now, we are on to chapter 14. This chapter's called What? Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. And the forward is, alright guys, let's continue this story. Red's point of view. I woke up and Green was actually still there next to me.
Where would he have gone?
I smiled. I don't know. I smiled and nuzzled his cheek, trying to wake him up, but he just rolled over. He was now facing me, so I decided... That looks wrong.
Yeah.
Decided I would give him a wonderful wake-up call. I licked his face from top to bottom, and he woke, frowning.
Top to bottom? If you're facing the same direction, from the bottom, you talk like...
I don't know. I licked his face from top to bottom, and he woke, frowning and wiping his face.
Thanks.
Green said, still rubbing at my kiss.
It's possessive. Thanks. Is thank a person. Okay, whatever.
Good morning, I said and jumped off the bed doing a twirl.
This is the first I've seen you up in the morning.
Green said, what? Okay. Green said,
He
patting
always
my head.
sleeps in, I don't know.
What's hat supposed to mean? I asked, frowning. Green, get down here, I heard Oak yell.
Wonder what's going on.
Green said, heading out the door with me at heels.
Yeah, Gramps.
Green asked, stopping in the living room. My mom was looking sad, and there was an old dry tear trail. What's going on? I asked. You and Green will be staying at the lab so I can figure out how to fix you, Oak said.
Maybe we can get you back to human.
Green smiled. I want to stay with... I said, looking at her sad face. Honey. See you, though.
Honey, I want you happy, and if Oak can fix you, then I want you to go. You can always visit.
Mom said, petting my head. What do you say, Red? Oak asked me. Ite, fix me please, I said, and Oak nodded, standing. Then let's go. Let's get you some clothes and head over there, Oak said. So am I just naked?
He's a Pokemon. He has fur.
Oak said, standing up and going to my room. My mom handed me my hat with no holes in it, but I could always flax in my ears. I smiled at me. Woo! Love you, I said, standing on two legs and hugging here. I didn't like standing on two legs, but I would do it for the ones I love.
Love you too, honey.
My mom said, petting my head. All right, let's go, Oak said, walking down with my bag and a suitcase. How long was I staying? Who is this? Is this Oak?
It's Oak.
I also packed your, you know, in case you and Green get excited.
And there's no end quote, but that's the end of it.
Green's eyes went wide, and he blushed at me, making me tilt my head to the side. Oak headed out the door. They're just so open with their sex life. And Green held my hand, following
Red
Oak.
is too loud, so everybody knows.
Green stared at me in shock or in awe. I
People
whimpered
say.
from the stairs.
What's wrong, love?
They're tearing at me, I said.
That's because you're adorable.
Green smiled at me. Green's furry trash. Just let me unlock this door, Oak said, fiddling with a bunch of keys.
Gramps, move.
Green said, pulling one key out of his pocket and unlocked the door.
Do you really need that many keys?
Green asked, and Oak nodded, heading inside. I followed behind them and instantly went back to four legs. I sniffed the air and got a whiff of something that made me shiver and hiss. Take Red's bag to your room, Oak said. I made a low growl and hissed, then ran and hid behind Green.
What's wrong?
Green asked, kneeling down to me. No, want out. Own aunt to stay here ate him, I said, realizing the smell was Giovanni.
How do you know the smell is Giovanni? You haven't ever smelled him in this form.
You know what? Deus Ex Machina, just deal with it. Green's point of view.
What is he talking about, Gramps?
Green asked.
Why does it say Green asked? That's my point of view.
Come
Whatever.
to the lab.
He told me, and I did with a scared shitless Red following me behind D. I froze seeing Giovanni in the lab, just sitting in a chair in a clear cell that Gramps used to study Pokemon's strength. What the fuck is he doing here? I asked, as Red hissed and growled at Giovanni.
To help,
Oak said. Help? All he has done to Red is rape him and turn him into this.
Hold up.
I yelled.
Time out. Never, ever, ever once was it mentioned that Giovanni turned him into Red. I mean, it was mentioned to the reader, but it was never mentioned to Green. He has no way. There is no way he would have known that.
True.
Absolutely no way he would have known that. Sorry. Time in.
Unless he mentioned it off screen, I don't know.
Hello, my pet. Seems you took a Zorora's form. But there's another Pokemon in there. Interesting.
What's Zorora?
No idea.
Giovanni said, standing up and walking toward Red.
Zorora? Never heard of that Pokemon.
Oak said, looking at the now ticked off Red.
It's from the Unova region. Now, my pet, let me look at you.
Giovanni said, staring at Red. Red flattened his ears and a dark mist started floating around Red. No, Red, I said, touching him, making the mist disappear.
Night days. You're very powerful, my pet.
Giovanni smiled wickedly.
Okay, you need to focus, because most of this is you.
Search. Let's go to my room, Red, I said, and Giovanni looked pissed. Oh, it's that thing?
Oh. K. Literally, it's just K. Letter K.
Red said, and followed me out the door. Giovanni looked pissed when I said that, I said, heading up the stairs.
He won't like Green ouching me.
Red said, walking up the steps behind me. Really? I asked, suddenly getting a wicked grin.
Uh-oh. Green loose scary.
His way of talking. Red said, and I petted his head. Sorry, you are pretty loud, though, I said, opening the door and letting Red in first.
What the fuck?
I sat the bags down and closed the door. Red's face was so cute. His ears were down and he wore a small blush under his sparkling red eyes.
We shouldn't do hat while Geogovan.
Red tried to say. Why not? I asked, knowing what he was trying to say.
I don't know. I just aired.
He frowned. It's okay. At least you can tell me if I'm being too rough with you, and if you keep making that face you do, then I may not be able to control myself. He tilted his head to the side, and one ear was up and the other down. God, so fucking cute.
That's rape, Green. I may not be able to control myself. If fucking asshole Red doesn't want you putting your dick in him, you don't put your dick in him.
Mm-hmm.
One more chapter. So we are on to the 15th chapter, which is called Damn Red, ellipsis. The forward for this chapter is Giovanni in the lab. This is not going to go well. Green has a plan to piss off Giovanni too. Green, if he gets out, he will probably try to kill you.
So obviously he's gonna get out and try and kill them.
Yup.
Because they have sex.
Green's point of view.
Please, Red, I want to love you, I begged.
Why?
He asked. Because I'm going nuts.
Nuts!
That face of yours is making me go insane, I said, and he looked confused again.
Control yourself, bucko. What face?
Red asked, and I tackled him, making his ears go down and him blush.
This is a rape victim.
He's not...
You are tackling him.
Well, he knows that he's doing it because he's looking at him at the time. It's like he's unexpectedly tackling.
It's you. That one.
Oh.
It's you.
That one, I said. Didn't I say that? I guess not.
Is one why?
He asked. Because it's so adorable and the way you talk is too. You're driving me insane, Red. I frowned.
So-y.
He said, making me kiss him.
Sex scene! LOL, Green goes nuts!
Going nuts.
Oh. Whatever. Green!
Red moaned as I left a hickey on his neck. So cute, I said, looking at that flushed face I loved so much. So I guess he might be, like, mostly human.
I guess so.
I pulled his shirt off quickly and... Wait, no, he's not, because that one kid totally attacked him.
He doesn't look like a human, but this is, like, all human shit.
Yeah.
Maybe sucking one of his 6 nipples. Sorry, we didn't even read that. We didn't even read that part out loud.
I pulled his shirt off quickly and left a hickey on his chest, then bit and sucked on his nipples. All 6 or 8 of them.
Green!
Grin.
Hot!
He moaned, and I smiled at how cute he looked. His ears were down, and his face flushed, his eyes half-lidded. Arceus, you're driving me insane, Red, I said, pulling his pants off quickly and noticing his hard-on. I chuckled, and Red blushed more.
Green, need feel good.
Red said, and he tackled me and was on top of me. This was a first, and it was cute as he struggled as he pulled my shirt and pants off. I leaned up and kissed him, and he bit my lip, surprising me. Never seen this side of Red before. He pulled off my boxers and put me all in his mouth, making me arch my back. I thought he couldn't. But now he's a Pokemon, he has a longer mouth.
He's got a snout now.
Damn, Red. I thought as his tongue teased me.
What the fuck?
Red, what's gotten into you? I asked as he licked my tip, which was driving me nuts.
Hot! Hot!
He said, taking me back in his mouth and pulled his boxes off. Is this why Giovanni turned him into a Pokemon? Red moved onto his hands and knees, wagging his tail, and looked at me like I was all he wanted. Let me get the lube, I said, but Red stopped me.
Throwing up a tea.
Are
they implying?
Is he like in heat?
Are they implying that Giovanni turned Red into a Pokemon because it was going to increase his sex drive? Also, how much of Red is Pokemon and how much of Red is human? How furry is this shit?
I think it's like all the way.
I think it's all the way too, and I want to cry. Time in.
Like in heat. Is he like a field Pokemon? Is this for the Emperor?
Oh my god! Oh my god! Now, hot!
Red panted. It will hurt if I don't put lube on it, I said.
I'll be K now, hot!
Red begged me, and I thought about it, but decided to get the lube anyway. I put on quickly and started putting it in slowly till Red pushed back, sliding me in fast. I shivered and moaned at the sudden heat that Red was putting off. Fuck, Red, I moaned. And he let out a loud moan that let everyone know what we were doing. Sometimes I think he does that on purpose.
Green.
Oh god.
Feel good in red. He talks like a caveman.
He does. Red panted, moving fast. This had to be why Giovanni changed
it.
Red. Red moved and let me slip completely out, which was fucking cold, but slid me back all the way, sending me over the edge. I grabbed Red's and started pounding his sweet spot, making him yell my name. Red came all over the bed sheets, and I came in him.
Oh, so it's like, are you like hitting it from the rear?
It's doggy style, obviously.
Clearly. More green.
Red begged. Usually once was fine for him.
You good cussing, though.
Okay, then.
What the fuck?
I'll try, Red, I said, flipping him over to face me and kissed him. We did this 4 more times until my dick started hurting and I was exhausted. I ended up passing out.
I think Red's in heat.
Yeah, and he's gonna be pregnant, obviously.
Oh, of course. Red's point of view. Oh, Arceus, what is wrong with me? I mean, poor Green. He never looked that tired before, and he just blacked out. I feel bad, and his area looked like it hurt. I need to be more gentle. I sighed and went to the bathroom to take a shower before I passed out. That's the end.
They mean pass out as sleeping.
It's the end.
That one.
It's the end. This went from rape to
child abuse.
Child abuse to furry porn. I want you. What is going on? What is going on? Why is this happening to me?
Who knows?
There's still more.
Yep. This is chapter, what, 14?
This is chapter 15.
15?
I believe.
And there's like 23?
This is chapter 15 of currently
Or did they add
22.
22. We're probably finishing in like 2 more.
2 more sessions and we should be done. This is a 6-month installment of Fanfiction Friday!
Maybe just upload like 3 of them at a time. So we can just move on to new things.
Alright, but yeah, this is Pokemon Red Green Yaoi shit.
A sad story.
Sad secret. Again, every time I think we hit rock bottom, we go just a little bit lower.
And once Mpreg comes in, that's gonna be...
I am so scared that Mpreg's gonna happen. You have no idea. This is the type of fic that'd be like, yeah, Mpreg.
I bet you it will.
I'm scared. I'm legit scared.
Like a heart.
I want to die. Oh, what this?
Oh, God.
Alright.
Oh, yeah, we need to talk about this now.
I'm...
Furry porn.
That's it.
Yeah, it's
Hey guys, be sure to give the video a like if you liked it, and subscribe.
Why is Red always bottoming? I mean, can't they be, like, slightly versatile at all?
No, Red's the bottom, and Red's a fucking furry who comes on the bed sheets.
Wonder if he has a knot.
Does he have an echidna penis with like 4 heads? It's...
I put that fact on Tumblr, didn't I?
Oh my god, yeah. Okay, hey guys, this is my headcanon for this fanfiction. Right now, Red has an echidna penis. Anyways, be sure, we're kind of dead inside, so this is, you know.
Against the wall. I should grab the cat.
Be sure to like the video if you liked it. Subscribe because we have awesome new content coming out every week. We are gonna finish this fic, I promise.
Or just wait a couple weeks until we upload a new one. That's
be sure to
probably Homestuck.
Be sure to leave a fic down below because then we'll read it and it'll hopefully be better than this. You can't really do worse. And
if you do, I will be impressed.
I will be impressed too. So do us a flavor, dudes. Stay awesome. Read more smut. Bye.
Bye.